Minecraft. We all know it, we all love it. And I'm pretty sure you yourself had some contact with Minecraft at some point in your life. And I really love Minecraft. I've played it a ton. From the older versions like 1.6 to the newer ones like 1.20. And you know what else Minecraft has to offer? Except for the beautiful nostalgia, the endless building possibilities, the redstone contraptions and auto farms, and so much more? That's right, you've read the title, mods.
But Slider, what even is a Minecraft mod?
Oh, you brainless, baffling buffoon. A mod for a video game is a modification. Kind of like an add-on, made by the community to somehow improve the game. Or not.
I've been to the top of the mountain!
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
And in my heart, 1.7.10 is the best modded Minecraft version to ever exist. But the newer versions, they've got some pretty good mods as well. And the mod I want to talk about today is called Create. And in my opinion, this is one of the best mods out there. It was developed by this guy and his team, and was released in 2019 and is still getting updated to this day. If you know anything about me, I like being lazy, which means I want to automate everything. I'd rather spend 3 hours making a machine that can automate the task for me instead of just doing this shit myself for 10 minutes. And sadly, you can't automate everything in Minecraft. But this is where Create comes in. Create basically introduces a new power system, rotation. We can build windmills or water wheels to produce rotation. Then we transfer this energy onto shafts or some belts and move it around. This rotation can now be used to power our machines. Let's say you want to farm wood. With this mod, you can build a saw blade that spins in circles and cuts down trees. You can put some deployers at the end and it replants the saplings itself. Slap a chest on that baby and boom! There you go. You got an automatic wood farm. Now let's use a couple of furnaces, some belts and an inserter to automatically feed the furnaces with wood, which creates charcoal. And finally, let's add a bunch of chests at the end.
Infinite charcoal.
And it just feels so oddly satisfying. All the models and animations fit the Minecraft style so perfectly, and it flows together so well. Connecting everything and hooking up a machine feels like you're building something bigger. These multi-block structures feel logical and rewarding to construct. This is a huge point why I love this mod so much. It feels faithful, but in my opinion, this isn't even the best part. Some other developers thought, how do we make this mod even better? And they made an add-on for it, called New Age. This add-on allows you to hook up your rotation to a magnet and put a copper casing around it, which then basically generates energy. And here you have it. You can now move around electricity and use it to power your entire house. Which just feels so ingenious to me. In the mod pack that my friend was making, we tried out if it would work with other industrial mods, like thermal foundation, which adds a bunch of new machines, like a powered furnace or a pulverizer, which uses energy to grind ore into dust. But the problem is, these mods use a different energy system called RF. Think of it as pounds and kilograms. Even though they measure the same thing, they work differently. And we were wondering if our rotation energy and RF are even compatible. And you know what? It fucking works!
Let's go!
But like everything, it isn't perfect. This mod is complicated. If you want to make a bigger project, it can easily become overwhelming with all the stuff it has to offer. You might just start building a machine. You have a great idea of what you want. You start connecting your belts and shafts. Oh, it's gonna be so great and glorious. Everyone on the server is gonna think you're a genius, a real Chad. The ladies will throw themselves at you. The boys will rip off their clothes. And wait, what? Well, that can happen too. With all the new blocks and recipes, it can become extremely overwhelming for new players. There is this ponder mechanic, which shows you how you can use almost any item from the mod. And this works fine, mostly. But if you put a vanilla player in front of my sorting machine 9869 with extra soda dispenser, they're just gonna... And everything requires so many materials. Well, back to farming andesite, I guess. Everything needs andesite. So many things you can build with Create. So many chores you can automate. So many little systems you can put together. And it just feels satisfying. And if you're interested, even the tiniest bit, please download the mod. It's linked in the description and the add-on as well. I don't think enough words can describe how satisfying all of this feels. It's a joy to play around with, and I've spent so many hours in a creative world just trying to figure out how I can optimize my little contraptions. And that's it. For now. I have to say, this isn't my favorite mod of all time. That honor belongs to someone else. And maybe someday I'll review that mod as well. But for now, that's it. And I hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye! Automate. I'd rather make a machine that can automate
Automate everything.
create in the bait. Got that master bait. Okay.
Stop.